Hey, this is Kamari, and welcome to another episode of This Week in Cosplay. We have a lot to talk about. We've got some new fabric, some new patterns, a sale, and the Cosplay Olympics. So let's get started. We'll start with Cosplay Fabric. CosplayFabrics.com, also known as the company responsible for the Yaya Han fabric collection, has announced that there are two new types of fabric that they're going to be releasing soon. The first is called Desert Robe, and it is a interesting fabric in that it's a different color on each side, and they have a variety of colors. They have a red and black, and they've got various shades of brown. And they definitely look like something you'd see for like Jedi robes, so they've got that coming out. And then they also have another fabric, I believe they're referring to it as Super Hex. It's a fake leather with a hexagon pattern printed on it. So you can expect to find those in stores hopefully fairly soon. And as always, I will link to the sites in the description box below. Speaking of Yaya Han, she has another pattern coming out with McCalls patterns, and it is for a leotard with an attached skirt. And in cosplay, when we see leotard with attached skirt, we think Sailor Scouts. So that'll be a new Sailor Moon-esque pattern coming out soon. McCalls also has two more patterns coming out in their cosplay pattern collection. They have a corset and then an elven-inspired costume. Simplicity also has a bunch of new patterns coming out. They have a men's jacket pattern that's kind of fantasy-inspired, a new set of cloak patterns, one of which looks an awful lot like Doctor Strange's cloak, and then they have actually two Alice in Wonderland Lolita-esque type patterns. And interesting about those, Calamity Cosplay made a post about them, realizing that they're pretty much the same pattern divided into two envelopes. So I will link to her post detailing a little bit more about that fact down below. And perhaps the most interesting pattern of all of them is a pattern that's for a women's dress that has lots of ruffles and is off the shoulder. And if you look at the pattern, it's CL's Robin dress from Kuroshitsuji. So that's the one that I'm probably the most excited for. And once again, I will link all of the pattern information down below so you can check that pattern out for yourself. The sale I was mentioning is from Arta wigs. They are phasing out their, is it Mugatu? I'm not quite sure how to say it, style of wig. So it's like a long, fluffy wig and then two long pigtails to go with it. And the wigs themselves are kind of two-toned, so they've got two different colors of fiber in them to make it really vivid. So you could either use them for cosplay or for fashion, but they are discontinuing that line, so all of those wigs are on deep sale right now. Just like the Olympics have been going on, the Cosplay Olympics also happened. Every year, the World Cosplay Summit happens in Nagoya, Japan, and pair teams from all around the world come and compete against each other in a huge cosplay masquerade. So it looks like this year they had a semifinals and a finals round, so I will link to videos of them in the description below. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find really good quality videos of the World Cosplay Summit, because at least the semifinals were streamed on Nico Nico, which is the Japanese equivalent of YouTube, and the one video I found does have kind of some audio issues, but it's still worth it to check out the beautiful costumes and amazing skits. And that's it for This Week in Cosplay. For more cosplay news, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Bye!